Sometimes it feels like things are out of control, like you're living in a circus. Trying to figure out your way in the world. Where you're at is kind of perfect. So turn it up, do your thing, don't stop. Let the games begin, let's jump right in. I wanna get stuck with you. In the middle of the party, we're just getting started. I wanna get stuck with you. In the eye of the tornado, rolling in the same boat. I wanna get stuck with you. Get stuck in the middle with you. I wanna get stuck with you.
Good morning, Brookside High School. I'm Mikayla.
And I'm Alex.
And these are your morning announcements for Monday, April 7th, 2025.
At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may now be seated. On this day in history, in 1947, Henry Ford unfortunately passed away. But Henry Ford was influential because he introduced the moving assembly line, making cars affordable and accessible to the masses through mass production. I'm just glad that it lets me be able to drive.
Today's national holiday is National World Health Day. Every year, World Health Day highlights a special theme that is current in the wellness and health world. This year, we are celebrating nurses and midwives.
For lunch today, it's going to be chicken parm or Philly cheesesteak.
For birthdays today, we have none.
Now, on to school announcements and reminders.
Our PBS Tier 1 senior shout-out for today is Ariana Rivera. Ariana was nominated by Miss Ryan for doing excellent work in her CCP English class. Keep up the great work. Please see Ms. Giuliano in room 203 for your prize.
Attention all high schoolers interested in joining the International Thespian Society. There will be a short meeting today from 2:45 p.m. to 3 p.m. in the Nest on how to apply. The International Thespian Society is an honor society for any students who have participated in any type of theater arts during their high school career. All are welcome to attend.
The blood drive will be held on Thursday, April 10th, 2025 in the middle school gym. It is the final blood drive of the year, so sign up if you're interested. Please sign up as it really does help save a life. Attention
future innovators, you should consider joining the Entrepreneur Club. You will meet weekly every Wednesday after school in room 420, 2:40 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. See Ms. Mackey for more information.
Before we get into trivia, we need to finish up the March Madness Challenge. 3 out of the 4 classes picked Duke, who melted down, but we'll get into that later. Cwalinski is the only one left with the team, and she picked Florida. Go Houston.
Wow, hater, okay. Also, don't forget that this week we have a weird schedule with today being an A day and tomorrow and Thursday being B days and Wednesday and Friday being C days. We don't know how the news will work on C days, but we'll probably tell you tomorrow.
Now it's time for trivia. We are taking the first caller, and the question asks, who is considered the founder of modern nursing? Make sure to call extension 2504 once you have the answer.
You know, normally I have some idea for trivia, but this one I have no idea. So let's just send it over to Tyler for today's weather and national news.
Thanks, Alex. For weather today, the high is going to be 51 with a low of 30. Early on in the day, it's going to be pretty sunny, and as we get to the afternoon, you can expect some overcasts and gusts of wind up to 25 miles an hour. There's also a chance of showers around 5 p.m. Moving over to national news, the popular Minecraft movie was released to the public this weekend. The movie expected to bring in about $60 million to the box office and almost tripled that, going for $157 million during opening weekend. As I'm sure most of you have seen, the most popular chicken jockey, flint and steel, water bucket, and so many more sayings are trending on social media. The media madness made its way to the theaters as expected, with showings all over the country erupting during the movie when these now iconic sayings came about. One theater even had the police involved because, you guessed it, teenage boys were taking this trend over the top. Causing many disruptions to the entire cinema, they were then kicked out. As I said last week, I did go catch this movie, and while it did satisfy my childhood, it was awful. But Jack Black did what he did, and he carried the movie. If you want a nostalgic feeling from your childhood, I would recommend to go see this movie. But fair warning, if you aren't a fan of crowd involvement, it's not for you. Anyways, that wraps up weather and national news. Now over to Noah and Mason for Brookside and Cleveland Sports.
Thanks, Tyler. For Brookside Sports, the softball team played on Friday against Lakewood and sadly came up short. They'll be back in action tonight against Black River at home. First pitch is set for 5.
The boys' baseball teams have games tonight with varsity hosting Black River and JV traveling to Black River. First pitches will be at 5 p.m.
Lastly, the track and field team traveled to Firelands for the Nelson Howe Invitational and got 4th place overall. Scoring was led by first place finisher Anthony Robinson, who won the 200-meter dash, and the second place finishes of Mari Banjoff in the shot put and Jack Holman in the long jump.
There were also a handful of athletes who finished in 3rd place, such as Octavia Gonzalez in the 300-meter hurdles, Emma Palmer in the 3,200-meter run, Tyler Kitzberger in discus, Anthony Robinson in long jump, Dominic Rodriguez in both the 110-meter hurdles and the 300-meter hurdles, Colton Casey in the 400-meter dash, and the 4x1 meter relay of Rodriguez, Holman, Casey, and Lundberg.
For Cleveland Sports, the Cavs played 2 games over the weekend, starting with Friday night when they barely beat the Spurs 114-113. Leading scorers were Donovan Mitchell with 26 points and Evan Mobley, who had 18 first-quarter points and finished with 25. They also played the Kings last night and lost 120-113 as this terrible stretch of mostly losses to end the season continues. Let's just hope they can turn it around come playoff season.
The Guardians also unfortunately lost yesterday to the Angels 6-2, officially losing the series 2-1. Kyle Manzardo homered for the Guards and has been a bright spot for the team in an otherwise disappointing start to the season.
And for national sports, Alex Ovechkin passed Wayne Gretzky in all-time career goals, making him the new holder to the record of the most NHL goals ever. I'm not really a hockey person, but it's still cool to see records like this being broken. But from what I've heard, a lot of hockey fans still see Wayne Gretzky as the GOAT, which is weird because when LeBron passed the all-time leading scoring record, people did the same thing and didn't see him as a GOAT. So I don't really know how any of that works.
The men's and women's Final Four also took place over the weekend. For the men's, Florida had an exciting comeback win over Auburn, where Walter Clayton took over the game, hitting tough shot after tough shot. In the following game, Duke performed one of the biggest choke jobs in our lifetime, leading by 14 with 8 minutes to go and even 9 with just over 2 minutes to go. This all sets up for an exciting matchup between Florida and Houston tonight, with the winner becoming the 2025 national champion.
On the women's side, UConn steamrolled its way to its 12th national championship, officially continuing its dynasty. They took down another powerhouse in South Carolina to win the title, and this is their 7th title in 16 years. But that's what we've got for you guys. Let's head over to the main desk to finish up the show.
Thanks, guys.
The trivia question for today asked who is considered the founder of modern nursing, and the answer was Florence Nightingale. Congrats to, Miss Manila for getting the answer.
Looks like Cwalinski finally didn't win one, so that's nice. But as always, need an announcement aired, email us at bhsactionnews@sheffieldschools.org.
And make sure to follow us and subscribe to us on our socials and check out our flybys.
Thanks for tuning in, Brookside. Have a great day.